Okay, there's one more student we haven't talked about. And while at first it seems like this is your favorite student, in reality, this student can be a nightmare. And this is the brilliant student. This is the student that comes in and they just zip through everything. There's nothing you can throw at them that they can't do. They got this scales thing. They got sight reading. They're doing great. Well, you think, how can that be a problem? My student is brilliant. The answer is that at some point, every student, no matter how brilliant, hits the wall. And this happens more with the brilliant student than with the normal student. They hit a place where all of a sudden they can't do it. This is called the wall. And you need to prepare your brilliant student for the wall before they hit it. Because if you don't, when they hit it, it's going to take them down. They're going to feel like an idiot. They're going to feel so overwhelmed and depressed because they thought they were brilliant and now they're incapable. So, how do you deal with the wall? Understand, first of all, that some students come to you with a whole set of skills already and they don't know they have them, or maybe they do. Maybe they had other lessons from another teacher and you're taking advantage of their pre-learned skills. They're going to enjoy coasting for a while. They're going to enjoy the sensation of cruising. But what they're not doing is they're not getting any progress. They're not feeling like they've made any progress. They're not actually engaged in your lessons yet. They're sort of skimming the waves before they lose momentum and the boat begins to sink. And they haven't yet felt the buoyancy of the water. So you're going to make sure that when they hit that spot where their buoyancy where they need buoyancy, you're going to be there for them to provide that for them. So first of all, as I said, let them know. Say, I know you're doing really great. I'm really impressed with how well you're doing. You need to know that at some point you're going to hit a wall and you're going to find that you are having the same difficulties that all my other students are having. Don't be afraid of that. That's actually normal. You're doing fine. If you hit that wall, it doesn't mean you're not any good, and it doesn't mean you're not going to make it. That just means we have to start doing, at that point, what all my other students are doing. Logging, working hard. You'll have to start practicing now. You've been able to do everything I wanted you to do without practicing. Now you have to practice. So after the student hits the wall, they may actually act like the troubled student, and you may have to, paradoxically, as brilliant as they are, when they hit the wall, they have no learning skills. They've been awesome. They don't know how to learn. It's like somebody with a lot of money who suddenly doesn't have any. They don't know how to go work. They're just looking for the next handout because they've always had money. Well, okay, so you can dole out little bits to them until they get the hang of it. You can scaffold them. They're the troubled student. Break their tasks up for them. Chew their meat for them for just a few weeks before you make them carry that burden. Eventually you want to transfer that to them. You don't want to be doing that forever, but that is the goal with the troubled student as well, to bring them to normal. So if you have a brilliant student, and you should know, if you don't already, that some students, a very few of them, stay brilliant until college. And, Lord help them, because when they get to college, they're going to hit a wall there. There is, at some point, every student, no matter how brilliant, hits a wall. And if they hit it in college, they're going to hit it with a college professor who is not going to feel like it is their business to help them learn. So the quicker you can get your brilliant student to that wall and start learning and getting those skills, the better off they're going to be.